Now we're live on. We are live.
Hello. Welcome.
Hi.
Stop acting like we haven't done this before. My name is Milo. I'm going to be the storyteller tonight, and we are playing a modified version of Changeling the Lost, and by modified I do mean heavily modified. So if you see something that you believe to be inaccurate, no it isn't, I made it up, and I will not be taking criticisms at this time. We have two of our players. We will not be having Dearg, our red cap, tonight, and we will be getting a wandering monster a little bit later, who I will have them introduce themselves when they arrive. But in the meantime, Mike, who are you? Who are you playing?
I'll be playing Dain, who's about to steal a yellow bus. A big yellow bus. Buses be fantastic. Nothing can go fucking wrong.
3LC. Who are you and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Third Life Crisis, and I am playing Simon Harthman. Not his real name. So... And he it's an alias, and he is trying to, he's a fire elemental, and he's going to try to not be thrown under said bus.
And, disclaimer, this is an 18 plus stream, so if you're not 18 then you're 12, please see yourself out. Also, we in no way, shape, or form condone the actions of characters in this game. They do. Especially in this one, theft is wrong. Please do not replicate anything the characters do or say in this. We are not an advice channel, and that's not what we're doing here. It's make-believe time. And what happened last time is the changelings went into the hedge to speak with Pippin, who had been injured by Dain. Oh yeah, no, we started off with Savannah telling the rest of the changelings about the defunct church and the horrifying mutations that are there, because Bastion Moore did not start with changelings and humans, he started with hobgoblins. Mm-hmm. Which segued into Sim giving Nova a call so that Savannah could give that information to Nova, who is the tactician, and she invited Sim to dinner because he wanted to speak with her anyways. And amidst this conversation, he had a room full of people making commentary off to the sides about the situation. And then they went into the hedge to go see Pippin. To see Jack, Celia, and Odo, who are all staying with Jet. When they got there, Dain and Savannah were not allowed entry to Jet's house after what had happened to Pippin previously. Dain having punched her and severely injured her, not knowing that she was as weak as she was because of all the things that had happened to her. So they reassure Pippin, or Dearg reassures Pippin, that he has found a way to help her and will be coming back to help her. And then they went to retrieve Jack, who came and spoke to them. She has agreed to help in getting prisoners out of the well, the wishing well, one of the rooms in the church. And she recommended a bus or a larger transporty type vehicle so that as soon as she starts funneling people out, that she can get them immediately away. They asked if it was legal, if she was able to drive, and she said not legally. But since they're already doing things they're not supposed to by the law, she's going to drive that bus away herself to safety.
Is our mascot acting up?
Are you acting up? In the meantime, Dain, not having a bus or a vehicle that transports a lot of people, decided that he, Savannah, and Ro, when Ro gets her intelligence back, are going to steal one. and are essentially just waiting for that hour to draw near. And meanwhile, Sim, everyone went to go visit the Trinity.
Yep.
And when they went to visit the Trinity, Sim asked for a reading, so she pulled out her tarot cards, and she answered his questions based upon what the cards said. Mm-hmm. Are we doing everything within our power? Will there be significant losses, and will I lose anybody that I love? And she determined that yes, you are, but there are still unknown factors, and creativity and quick thinking will help. That there will be loss no matter what, but at the moment, it's looking like it won't be too significant. And that, will I lose anyone I love? That if there is loss, it will more than likely include someone that Sim does love. But the threads of fate are always changing. Mm-hmm. And from there, they left Dearg in the care of the Trinity, who he's going to have dinner and watch movies and have a grand old time before they raid the church on their final night before this attack. While Dain took Savannah and Ro back to his hollow, and Sim started working on Zara's chalkboard, little frame that he is crafting for her, waiting on the time of dinner. And that is where we will start, as Ro will not come around mentally until about 8 p.m. Sim, we're going to start with dinner. It's a little bit before 7, enough time to hop in your car, get to the freehold, get into the hollow. Here's our wandering monster. Hello.
Hey!
Introduce yourself. Who are you and who are you playing?
Hello, I am Em or Star Stories. I will be playing our lovely Zara, who is our elemental waterborne dancer. Yeah, waterborne dancer.
Mm-hmm. A dual kit.
Yep.
And I was told that we need to make an announcement. We don't need to. I was told we should because it's nice about the charity stream for the Trevor project. Would you like to do that, Em?
Hi. So on this weekend, well, next weekend at Gen Con, Dinner and a Game will be running a Dearg game for the Trevor project. It has Kitiosaurus, Binks Akasha, Hey Jude, Game Raider Girl, Fountain Pen Fem, and there's one more person I am forgetting. Hold on 1 second. Because I don't want to be a jerk.
Unfortunately, our teleportation devices are broken, so we cannot be at Gen Con ourselves.
Oh, Jenny Loveday. And Jenny Loveday.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we will not be at Gen Con.
Yep. So it will be in ICC 101 on Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it will also be streamed live on twitch.tv/GenConTV.
And of course, if you can't make it to Gen Con, please tune in because the Trevor Project is a fantastic charity.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Back to the regularly scheduled programming. All right. So, Sim, you are headed to the South Wards Hollow. Just a brief overview of what Zara has been doing. She has been spending time being sad with Oscar, who continually tries to bring things to make her feel better, as she is fresh out of the hedge. And, they have bad days. Most of the time when it's bad, it's real bad. So, Sim, how early are you showing up?
I'm going to show up fashionably early, I guess would be a good way to put it. It's not so early that it looks desperate, but it's early enough that it looks like I planned it that way.
Okay.
So,
it was great.
But at the forge, I'll wrap up working on the frame.
You finished the frame?
Yes. And the frame is set, and he puts his initials into it because he initials all of his work. It's just the two initials. It's just an SH with a little stylized like flame coming off the S. Is basically it.
Nice.
So that's it. It's very, very simple. So he sets it aside to basically rest and be ready to present to Zarya. So then he showers, gets ready, does all that fun stuff, and he packs up. He grabs one of the packing boxes that they use to send custom orders, and he grabs one of the appropriate boxes for the bracelet that he made. So takes that bracelet, and that one gets wrapped up and set in a little box, and then he sets it aside, and then checks the time and drives on over.
So you make it, you know where Noah's house is. You've had to drop Dearg off there a few times. You've had to.
He does send a text that he's on his way.
All right. She sends a little snowflake back.
Hi, sir.
You arrive at Nova's house.
Okay.
You knock on the door, and you hear Nova, for the most part, is fairly soft-spoken. She just doesn't usually use a loud voice when speaking, so when you knock and she yells, "Come in," you're guessing it's probably because she's across the house and can't actually open the door right now.
Okay. Open the door. This is the first time I'll actually probably have been inside. So.
Nope, you dropped Dearg off. You walked in with Dearg.
That's right, I did.
Yep.
Thank you.
So you know that the house is very much cold, especially for a fire elemental. The temperature is far colder than something you would be comfortable with normally. And a lot of the tables and chairs and decorations are chrome and glass, almost a replication of ice. And you're sure some of it is probably made of ice. You know that she has the ability to do that. There are fur rugs on the floor that emulate things like the white pelts of wintry animals that are made, evolved to hide in the snow and things like that. It's very lovely. And you can smell the cooking. You can smell there's bacon. There's a bacon smell.
Nice. Well, it smells nice. Let's see. What time of the year is it in game?
It's winter.
It's winter. Okay.
It's January.
Hangs up his coat. And he's got a beanie and a coat that he hangs up on near the door, and walks on in, and
all right.
He leaves the bracelet box in the coat pocket by the door for now.
Okay.
And then he walks over and goes, "Hello. Thank you again."
She is in the kitchen.
Yes. Yep. He walks into the kitchen and goes, "Hello, I'm here. Thank you again. How are you doing? Do you need any help with anything? Anything with the table or whatever." So. No,
I'm actually almost done, and you can see that the table's already set.
Okay.
It's got some normal table settings. There's a wine glass with a plate and silverware, and you can see that she's basically mixing something in a large sauce pot. Not a sauce pot, but a large.
Right.
It's a pot. And she's wearing an apron. That's yeah. It's kind of Christmassy. It's that snowy Christmassy looking. She has more on than just
awesome.
the apron. Yeah, it's got snowflakes. It's white and blue with lace. So she's not just wearing.
That was Mike.
That's how I do bacon.
So did my great grandpa. Anyway, she's
Ow. Anywho,
she's wearing a nice dress. That's white. You've kind of always like Nova always kind of goes a little bit more. The only time you've seen her in what you would call practical clothing is if you know she just got done doing like her guard duty and she's trying to relax.
Right.
Because otherwise, she's wearing her armor and like what is comfortable under that armor, and which I described already. And so yeah, this is just this nice. It's a nice outfit. My great grandpa would show me his bacon grease scars. So he would like cook bacon with his shirt off and then show me where the grease got him. And all I could, my 7-year-old brain, all I could think of is, why didn't you just cook it with your shirt off then? Because like he would just be like, yeah, I cook it with my shirt off all the time, and I'm just like, but you're hurting yourself. He's an old Southern man.
Weird story. I got these scars from bacon. A pig did this.
got to take care of the four-legged one, so.
Oh, pippies!
Exactly. Mike. Shh. We have our mascot.
So yeah, no, yeah, Mama's down there.
So, okay, so everything more or less looks set up. It's ready, and she's okay.
It looks like she's just about to transfer everything over, but it's she's doing the finishing touches of it.
Sim is definitely dressed up a bit more than what he would usually do. So obviously he's showered, and he's out of what he would be working in on the forge, which is usually jeans and a t-shirt with his leather apron, so to protect.
Your clothes are really what need to be protected from that. All that, and if somebody saw you just grabbing shit out of the forge with your bare ass hand, they'd have questions.
Yeah, he wears all the accoutrements of a blacksmith to not raise any questions. So, Homie can melt his own metal. It's great. So he doesn't have to have the 5 for it. But anyway,
so Nova. Basically, she looks back at you. Like it's good if you want to go sit down. There's like wine on the table if you want to open that up.
Oh, absolutely, sure. Yeah, he goes over and he'll get the cork remover going, pop it out, and if there's a couple glasses, he'll shut up.
There are a couple of glasses. This dinner is going to be awkward. Fine.
Okay. He'll pour a couple glasses, and he'll have a seat, and he'll, it smells amazing. Thank you. It's just, got everything set out.
It's spaghetti carbonara.
Excellent. Oh, wow. So... that sounds fantastic. Yeah, Sim will munch down on any pasta. So,
and garlic bread. She made garlic bread.
Okay, sold.
Yeah. So she brings that over, and it's actually pretty good. Like it looks good. It smells good. It's not like you're looking at it and you're like, okay, so. You're an ice elemental. Why is this overcooked? Or that's clearly still frozen. I don't know how you eat, madam. However, yeah. So it all looks well cooked. Like it looks like she did a
good job.
Yeah, it looks like she at least has a basic idea of how to make these foods without totally fucking it up. So she sits down. Everything can be served. And
awesome.
Help yourself.
Okay, and so he'll serve her plate first, and then then he'll serve his, and then just start digging
They'll
in
eat.
and go through the course of the conversation and the wine and the food. He'll be like, "So, you got the latest and greatest, information from what Savannah and everybody had been doing. Zarya, of course, has been, she collected a whole ton of research and information. I think that you guys are all probably still going through probably some of it.
We had a bunch of volunteers help with going through it, and when they all went through it, they gave us summaries of what they believed to be important. But yes, Zara's information was a whole day's worth of research to be gone through.
Yeah. Her and Oscar really kicked ass, so just want to put that out there. So,
they did.
Yeah. And Dain also had been following up on some stuff, and he got some insight into a few things as well, but I think he's squeezed the last of his resources.
Well,
not that he's not resourceful in and of himself.
Well, what resources do you mean? Because a lot of what you guys have been doing has been going in blind. You're everybody else's resource.
He had some people he was talking with that were associated with the with the church. I think you probably remember some of the folks that were associated with it, and the person in question was one of the key people. But yeah, but that was it.
Okay. Well,
but
tomorrow. No, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, that's fine. You're saying tomorrow?
Oh, I was gonna say tomorrow before we go and do that. Me and a couple of the others of Maiden's Race, Night and Flowers will be giving everybody briefs, clustered groups, of course, which will be of the tactical nature, how best to go at this in a way that's going to catch them off guard, hopefully, and give us an advantage in areas where we might not otherwise have it.
That's fantastic. Sim's gonna sit down. He's been eating a bit and thoroughly enjoying the food, and he's just gonna be like, it's great. How are you doing?
How am I doing?
Yeah. How are you doing in all this?
I would be lying if I said I wasn't concerned. I'd be lying if I said that I'm not. Doubting how well some of the plans that have been formulated are going to go, and as I was the main lead on that, I know that if something happens, that it's going to be really hard not to blame myself for it.
Right. I think that you're obviously doing the absolute best that you can, and it is immensely appreciated. Not just from myself, but I'm sure from everyone in Freehold, everyone that's involved in this. But I understand where you're coming from about doubts and things that could possibly cut into the confidence that you might have about her putting this all together. I went and had a talk with the Trinity. I asked her to do a reading for me. It was mostly, in some ways it was positive, in some ways it was not so much. But I'm not going to lie, I also didn't ask very specific questions. I kept them vague on purpose, because what's going to be is what's going to be, depending on actions and choices made. It's no question that we're going to experience loss. We are doing the absolute best that we can. But there's always that risk there, that you could lose someone that you care about. And I'm going to make sure I do my best to make sure that doesn't happen. Could you give me a moment?
Sure.
Okay. He's gonna set the fork down. He's gonna get up. He's gonna go back to his coat by the entryway. And he's gonna pull out the box. And he's gonna bring it back. This is for you. And he's gonna open the box and let
her look inside.
Yeah. Just he's gonna open the lid of the box. It's still wrapped in paper. And then he's gonna
got
hand
it.
over. Yeah. And she just has to take it out of wrapping.
She'll unwrap it.
Yeah.
And would you like to describe what it is that Sim made for Nova?
Absolutely. It is a bracelet that has a hidden clasp integrated with all of the snowflakes that are made. Each piece of the bracelet is its own individual snowflake that he has engraved a pattern on each one, and then marked and highlighted the snowflakes with a bluing upon the metal to give it that little flash, that little glint of blue if you shine it in the light just right.
And Nova looks down at it and then looks back up at you. Now, the thing about ice elementals is that they are a little bit hard to read just due to being made of ice. They tend to be able to hold their composure in an almost unnatural way.
Yes.
So there's a moment there where you look at her and you're not 100% sure what she's thinking when she unwraps it and is holding it. But then she smiles. And you can, I mean, it's very obvious. It's a genuine smile that she does, without necessarily needing to say it, appreciates it. But of course, she's...
Sure.
This is beautiful.
It is. It means a lot of different things. Number one, it's just my own sense of gratitude and thankfulness for all of your help, for all of that you've offered for myself, for Dearg, for all of us, the work that you do at the Freehold, and on behalf of the Freehold as well. And it's something that I wanted to make to help me remember that I want to make sure some of those certain threads of fate don't go the way that I think they would.
She has her protection up
Yes.
Obviously. You
As do
both would have
I.
had to have done that, otherwise it'd be all steamy in this room.
The elemental protection is enacted.
And she slides her hand over to yours, and like, you know, it's like a gentle,
Sure.
puts her hand on yours, and as I said before, you're also one of the people who I'm going to do my best to make sure comes out of this alive. Now, would you like to help me put it on?
Absolutely. And so,
You?
and I'll show her exactly where the little clasp is. Because when
Mm-hmm.
you put it on, it looks like it just continues. It's continuous.
It's
like
all one, yeah.
Infinite, one piece, and then you just have to find the little spot to find the clasp, but when you want to take it off. And then he'll put it on there and it goes. Now it's complete. This work is now done.
She leans over and gives you a little kiss on the cheek.
Sim grows very red. and not thank you, and goes back takes a bite of his food.
You can see amusement. She's definitely, she's not gonna say anything about it. She's not gonna just be like, "Oh, you're so adorable," or like, but you can tell that she definitely noticed and is gonna remember this. I know. That's fine.
He's not a social creature. He's a nerdy blacksmith who's been with an ogre for a year. But yes,
you know it's bad when the beast hunter heart's the social one.
You're not wrong.
The only reason he's a social one is because the baby just came out of the hedge.
There is that too. So,
Zarya here's like, I have all the social things. Don't talk to me.
But yes, to move the topic to lighter, to move the topic of for the rest of the dinner, to move
segue beef.
To segue
let's talk
to
about anything else.
No. What he'll do is like because we've got everything going on. He'll bring up topics like what he considers things that'd be like, you know, let's assume everything let's assume that everything is going to go the way we want it to go, and the church is going to be taken care of. And he'll talk about like, what's future plans? What is, you know, what does Nova see yourself doing down the road? You know, not me, but I know you were thinking it. But you know, just be like, yeah,
I know.
Sim will
this
talk.
Probably sounds very silly.
Yes,
but
it's like, what do you want to do besides
if
this?
all goes well, and when King Finn becomes too old, I was kind of hoping that I could take over the Winter Court.
Oh. Well, I think you'd do a fantastic job. What would be all involved with that? What would you need to do?
Well, depending on how a king or queen comes out of power, they can assign the next one before leaving. But it is the freehold itself, at least with this one, that gets to choose who is worthy. So the king or queen would pick a couple of candidates, and the freehold, the spirits of winter and summer, or winter or summer, would deem who they believe to be the most worthy of those candidates.
Okay.
If they're, obviously I don't plan to usurp or anything like that, but if that were to happen, that process is totally different.
I see.
But oftentimes they will pick people that they believe are more suited to it, who have already been close to the throne, to the politics, to the, those they believe can protect or uphold the values of the court.
Okay. Not really my particular arena, but I'll help you however way you need. I'd be happy to.
I appreciate it. It's very nice. It's very sweet of you. But it's an eventual down the road, because they are not going to, and they know they won't hold the position forever.
Yes.
But yeah, I would like to be able to see to it of the continued safety of the freehold of the court, the winter court. That's kind of always what I knew I would do.
Awesome.
I want to make sure everybody else is safe.
That's great. That's a great plan.
All right. You guys have your dinner. You have your conversation. She has her bracelet.
Yep. I'll be right back.
Zara, really briefly for the moment, what is it that you are kind of doing at this moment? And then we're going to segue to the bus heist.
The bus heist. Oh,
Dane's
my
stealing
God.
a bus with Savannah and Ro. They have no larceny. We have one dot of larceny from Dane, and it's gonna be amazing.
Great. Last where we left off, she was actually finally like, okay, I need to get out of bed and leave the room.
Yes. And Oscar was willing to go with you.
Yep.
You got a couple of texts from Sim.
Okay.
Basically, Sim was saying, I know that you're having a day, but this is what's going on. And basically kind of told you, not their full plans, but basically was like, we're going into the hedge. I'll let you know when we get back. And basically kind of has just been keeping you up to date on what they've been doing in case you need him as the dependency.
Yeah, but she just sees Hedge on the phone and just slowly puts it back in her pocket. Just like, no, not today, Satan. And she's going to be like, all right, I need fresh air. I need to go outside.
Okay. Now, do you want to go outside into the hollow? Which is...
She hasn't been in it.
This one was the ship one. You're in the Ferryman Freehold's hollow right now. That's where you went for the night. So you're in one of those ship buildings. Like each house is shaped like a tiny ship. And yeah. And so when you walk out, you're basically in like a ship city. And there is an ocean nearby. And you know that you have the rough idea that it's as real as it can be, but there are boundaries and perimeters. The hollow is only so big. But they basically have a small ocean that is like, you can smell the salt, even though you know it is not going to go out forever like the normal ocean would, or out until it reaches landmass. It's going to just end at some point, probably against a barrier that leads into the actual hedge. That's how hollows work. Because you came through a door from the hollow, or the hedge, into Sim and Dearg's hollow. So you do know most of them have at least one entrance at this point. It's sandy, it's beachy.
She'll probably head to the sand. It's like a safe spot. Not the water, though. The water's not safe.
It's not safe.
And
there's some sandy spots. There's some sandy spots that are they're sun-warmed as hollows function differently. It is based on how the changelings want. And during the winter, this area is kept a little bit warmer, just for comfort level of various changeling. And so the sand feels warm. There are some like colorful seashells nearby.
Seashells, you say?
Seashells.
Let's go grab the seashells. They're shiny.
They are shiny. The abalone, is that what it's called?
Yeah, abalone. Or mother of pearl. Yeah.
Mother of pearl. Yeah, there's a couple of those. There's a few of the little like clam shells that are
It's a little childish, but she's gonna make a sandcastle on the beach.
Aww.
With all the seashells.
That's fine.
Wait, mother of pearl.
Oscar,
isn't that Magnus?
Stop!
Oof, that was.
I think he's getting back at us for all of our sassy bottom, like our things down here at the bottom of the screen. It's fine. She's just gonna make a little sandcastle. Sandcastles are cute. You know, she's not probably gonna be great at it. It's fine. She's probably not great at it. It's gonna be okay.
Oscar will help you if you let him.
Yes! Let's go build a sandcastle. It's gonna be an epic sandcastle. Epic sandcastle.
So, Oscar starts to help you. And I'm going to have you guys do that for just a little bit while we go to Dain. And you can think of... to steal a bus. And you can think of what you want Zara to potentially do if you have anyone you want to contact with her. And I'll give you just a little bit to... play on something. Or not. That's also fine. But Dain! Ro has finally returned to intelligence. Don't say anything about the kite. Don't say anything. I don't want to hear it.
What? We had a great day. What's this? Are you offended or some shit?
Not.
Exactly.
But
What? You're the one that brought it up. I didn't.
I just don't. You're not gonna lord this over my head
Why the fuck would I?
because you think it's funny, and I know you do.
I mean, it was hilarious. I mean, not gonna lie.
Exactly.
I mean, but you didn't bite any children, so you know it's a win. Right. Thai food. After we're having fucking dinner. What do you want?
Thai food. They'll name off some.
Yeah.
My brain is not thinking of dishes right now.
No, Sam, Dan will just phone it and order them. So, we've got a bus to actually, wait a minute. What did I just
Well, what now?
Well, we need a big transport for getting the people out of the well tomorrow.
Okay.
You wouldn't know anybody that drives a big yellow school bus, would you?
I used to.
And do they have a name? An address?
I have their phone number.
Right.
Her name is Katie.
Katie. All right. Well, before we jump down the well, pardon the pun, you two. Couldn't we just fucking hire one? I'm sure if we put some money together, we could get one sorted for the morning.
I'm sure there's somebody that can be called. Don't they do rent those out at places, right? Like we could just like, can you Google it? Can someone Google it? Savannah.
Yeah.
Savannah will pull out her phone. I'll Google it. And yes,
delete my search.
you can, or you can fucking rent a U-Haul. There are U-Haul rentals. There's enough space in the back of a U-Haul to fit a whole bunch of people. Like, yeah, have options here.
I know,
What would you like to rent? A bus, a U-Haul,
That's a bit boring, isn't it?
I have a terrible suggestion to make. I don't want to make this worse. You know, there's a military base like 30 minutes from here, and they have
I mean,
some big vehicles.
yeah, but it's the American military, so ooh. But still,
Huh?
I'd rather not go in and have a bunch of crayon eaters shoot at me. You know what I mean?
No, you just might run into Lark and Kobe. Gonna pilfer
You know
the
what I mean?
armories of every city they've lived.
I'd rather not go into battle tomorrow with a bunch of bullet holes.
Okay, or we could
Tank,
just get a Ferris to help us.
but we could get a tank.
They do have tanks.
Hey,
All the
Bastion,
tanks have
how you
names.
doing? They have names? Who names the fucking tank?
They do. I have a picture on my phone of a tank named Iron Man.
The American military, the greatest in the world. Here you go, folks. Right. That never would have happened back home. Anyway. No, we're not stealing a fucking tank. We're not going to a military base. We're not.
All right. You know, I figured since we were throwing out some crazy ideas, but yeah, we can rent a bus. Stealing a bus is a crazy idea.
I mean, it wasn't mine. It was
No, but did you see who it came from, though? Like, whimsical is not... It goes so far of a description for someone doing things. I mean, she thinks she's whimsical, I think she's crazy.
Dean will look at each and every... just around the room to the three of them like, whimsical.
Whimsical, yeah, apparently stealing a bus is someone else's idea of whimsy, which...
You'd find it fun, wouldn't you?
I was gonna, but now you want to rent it.
No. See, there you go. Twisted my arm. Now we're going to steal a bus. Right. Where the fuck do they keep the buses in this country?
They have the Greyhound buses. They have the ones that they have depots for those. I'm pretty sure the schools have a place all their buses come from, or the different districts have a place their buses come from. Do you want a school bus or do you want like a Greyhound? Like, what are we looking for here? We could also steal a U-Haul. We have options of big things to steal.
Several options here, but... Alright, it's been a long time since I've been on a bus. Is there anything about buses that we don't know?
I think the things that I don't know about buses could fill a whole book.
Jesus Christ. Right.
I don't even know how to drive a bus, to be fair.
You know what? I mean, can't be that hard. It's a big wheel with pedals.
I can't reach the pedals anymore.
I'm not asking you to drive, Ro. I'm asking Savannah to drive.
I can push the pedals and you can steer the bus, Ro.
Exactly. Clutch control and all that shit. Right. I'm going to make a phone call.
Okay.
He's phoning Rebel.
Okay.
Okay,
3 rings. 3 rings before. Hello, Dain. What can I do for you again? Again? You keep calling me.
I've only called you once before. Are you sick of hearing my voice already?
What do you need?
I thought not. Right. Do you know anything about buses?
Do I know anything about buses?
Yes, buses. You know, the big things that people get on.
Yeah, they take
Go
you to and
places.
from places, and they let kids off, or they let people off. Like, what do you? Why?
Do you know anything about them?
Like, not really. Is this important? Do I need to find someone that knows about buses? Do I need to ask around? Like, is that what you want?
Do you know anybody in your court that knows about buses? Do you have a bus driver by chance?
I'm sure we have either a current bus driver or former bus driver. Let me go ask real quick. Put
Thank
you
you.
on hold. It's the waiting music is I'll just put it in the chat later. Anyways, so
That's shocking.
not really. I guarantee it isn't. A few minutes later she comes back on. Okay, yeah, we have someone that knows about buses. I'll let me give you their number. She rambles off their number to you.
Alright.
They're like, all right, you can go ahead and give them a call.
Well, now I'm going to go steal a bus. See ya.
What? And then you click. As soon as you rebel, go, what?
Yeah, pretty much. That is the other number.
Hello? It's man's voice.
Hello?
Hey, what's up? You the
Hey.
bus guy?
Well, you're the bus guy, apparently. I'm
Oh,
the guy
yeah.
trying to steal the bus.
All right.
Did Rebel give you his number?
Okay. No.
Didn't think so.
Just the guy
by the
gave
way-
you the number.
Rebel did not give me your name.
Corin.
Alright, Corn, it's a lot better than calling you bus guy. Right. So, I'm in the mood to steal a bus for tomorrow's little party.
In the mood to steal a bus is not a sentence I ever thought I'd hear anybody say. But yeah, no, sure. What do you need?
Right, what? Do you know where they keep the buses? In this country?
Yeah, they
this city?
usually. He can give you the addresses of where the buses are. Like, if you're looking for a school bus, he can give you the address for that. If you're looking for where they put the Greyhound buses when they're not running, he has the address. The bus depot.
And you used to be a bus driver or what?
I did.
Would you like to get behind the wheel of one again? Help me out.
Sure, it depends. Yeah, but I mean, if you. Yeah, what do you. If. Are you trying to get me to steal the bus?
Oh, we'll steal the bus with you. But, you know how buses operate, so.
Well, yeah. Okay. No, I mean, all right. Where do you want me to meet you then?
Well, I'll meet you outside of Rebel's, of the court.
Okay.
I'll make my way to the. I forgot the name of the real
Ferryman.
fireman. I'll make my way to the fireman.
All right.
Half an hour?
Yeah, sure. So you go to the what?
I was saying, if you're going to the ferryman, you definitely need to rope Zara into ticketing the bus with you.
Before he
Zarya
does.
Ferryman.
I'm gonna miss my Thai food. Shit. Anyway.
So you pile into the car. You drive to the ferryman. Zara, what are you doing since you're at this freehold?
Oh no! While we were building the sandcastle, Zara is asking a lot of questions about the courts and basically the fact is she doesn't understand how she could turn into water completely sometimes after that whole meltdown incident.
And Oscar explains basically to the best of his ability that, the courts each represent a emotion and an outlook. Essentially, if you believe that, scaring people, instilling fear in them to warn them away from following true fae into the hedge, If you believe in using your gifts, those contracts that were given to you upon escaping, and believe in growing those, you're more than likely probably good for Autumn Court. If you believe that anger and fighting back and using that hatred of the True Fae and fighting the True Fae, going to war with them is the best way to keep them from taking more people and hurting more people, then you're probably Summer Court. If you believe that the best way is to hide, to take your grief and let it shield you from them, to stay under the radar, to avoid being caught again, you're probably Winter Court. Or if you believe that it is best to show that they can't take your happiness, your desire from you, that you will still feel love and joy, and you will still desire things, and you will still achieve your goals, and you will do all of that despite what was done for you, to you while you were there, that you're more than likely Spring Court, believing that they cannot beat you down and you're not going to let them. You're more than likely Spring Court. And as far as the water thing, well, you're an elemental. You're a water elemental. And because of that connection, as you grow in those abilities, you'll have more and more control over water. Any kind of water, salt, fresh, cold, warm. Even boiling water will rise to your command should you want it to.
She is going to follow up with the court question because I had to look back through my notes. Why did Oscar choose winter?
Oscar chose winter
As he lost his heat
because...
Stop!
He chose winter because he does not want to fight the True Fae. He does not want to scare others into not going near, he doesn't want to scare children and people from their natural curiosity or creativity or whatever it is that draws the True Fae close to them. He does not want to frighten the artist into not making art because it might draw the True Fae. And, well, in ways he believes that desire is something that can't be taken from people. His belief is more that if people being the Changeling, if the Changeling tried not to draw attention to themselves, that the True Fae wouldn't notice them anymore. He genuinely believes that. He believes that it is courts like the Summer Court that essentially draw the True Fae back. It is courts like the Autumn Court that draw the True Fae's attention because they are actively trying to stop them, actively impeding their efforts, and therefore making their ire target the Changelings and the Freeholds. And he believes that it's best to not do that. You can still live your life, but you shouldn't do anything to antagonize those that want to harm you, because it's just going to make them want to harm you that much more when they find out what you're doing, and they will, because they can. And that's why he is Winter Court. And he's also very sad. On top of that, very sad.
During this conversation, she'll put a little stick with a little shell tied to it at the top of the castle.
It's Zarya land.
Why? she's not going to ask about the little heart yet because she's still trying to process what the hell that could be.
What does it mean?
What does it mean? And she's going to ask if he has any questions for her.
His only question is, do you think you were followed?
I don't know.
Then probably not.
I did lock the door, though.
That's also a very good thing. All right. Did you want to migrate out of the hollow?
We're going to migrate out. Okay. We're going to migrate out.
You end up migrating out. Oscar obviously goes with you. Dain, you walk into the ferryman. And you happen to see Zara and Oscar. The person you don't recognize is a man. Excuse me. Will I die for a second? He is a darkling. A grave right. And you can tell he's skeletal. He looks sunken. His flesh clings to his bones in a way where you can basically see his teeth pressed against the flesh. He looks uncomfortable, but when he looks at you, his eyes are this bright electric blue, just almost glowing in a way. He has no hair that you can see. I mean, he's got some clothes and they look almost like they don't fit him well. And you're guessing it's probably the smallest size he can get without going into, most men's clothes are designed for people that have a little bit of bulk or more, not somebody that's basically hollow. And he looks at you. He doesn't really raise a hand because he doesn't know who you are, but he's kind of like assessing if you're the person he's supposed to see. But aside from him standing out in the freehold, you see Zara and Oscar. He's the only unfamiliar face.
And we'll wave at Zara, wave at Oscar, and he will wave at the grave right. All right, Blue, Draco, Busman.
Blue?
Yeah,
Draco.
Yeah, you know what? Code names. We're not doing code names.
Okay. All right.
Code names? I just built a sandcastle.
Where is the?
You've been in the hollow, Dain.
What are you two up to? Do you want to build a sandcastle?
We are
depressive mess most of the day.
We're getting some fresh air. That fresh San Diego air. That's not at all.
We're about to do something that might put a smile on your faces if you want to join us.
Zara?
What do you have in mind?
We're going to go and relocate a bus.
Relocate? You mean steal a bus?
Yes.
Yeah, with your wits, you're like, wait a damn second.
You don't have to come. Just like, bit of excitement.
Sure, why not?
We've got this whole fucking crew now. Lovely.
Oh, amazing.
She's just gonna text him, going to steal a bus, smiley face. That's all she sends.
As you're finishing up dinner with Nova, you got there a little early, you've had your dinner, you've had your conversation, you've had some wine. You get that message from Zara. Gonna go steal a bus.
Smiley face.
Right, so there's not enough room in my car for everybody. Oscar, you got your car?
No, I got a car, yeah. I can drive yeah.
Are you alright giving him directions to where we're going? We're going to go for a school bus. I doubt they're as highly
School
protected
bus.
as...
You got it.
Yeah. We will follow you in the car.
Alright. So, Oscar, Corin, and Zara. I'm assuming you're going to go with Oscar.
Yeah.
Hop in their car. Dane's in a row. You hop in yours. And you drive.
I love it when we don't plan and things come together. It's fantastic.
And you get to one of those, like all the buses are there. They've been, gassed up, all the things that need to do, probably cleaned depending on the level of dirt the children. Anyway.
It's not a plane, Milo. It's okay.
Kids are dirty as fuck. Anyways.
How to scream? Thank you. If you're not 18, by the way.
I am aware that buses abduct children more often than planes. Thank you. Anyways.
No, they do not.
Oh my god. Buses.
Did we say buses abduct children more often than planes? Is that what we said?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought we said. Okay. Now I'd argue that's Milo and Zarin abduct more children than planes or buses.
I've abducted so many people with that character. It's not good. I have successfully abducted. Indigo's the only one that hasn't successfully abducted anybody yet. All my characters have successfully abducted at least one person. It's not good. Why does this keep happening? You know what? We're stealing the bus.
Yeah, steal a bus.
This is your guys' turn to do something. So you get there. You see security cameras. You see it's fenced off. Barbed wire.
How dark is it?
It got dark at like 6 o'clock. So because it's now almost 9 in game, it's dark. Like it's night right now. Now, keeping in mind San Diego being a big city, there are lights on, street lights and things of that. Like, the city lights make it so that the actual darkness isn't as deep as if you were in the middle of the woods, but it is dark.
Right. Well, we're all here. There's fences and cameras. The usual shite. You can't do that shadow thing, can you? Not you, Zara. Our boss man here. Can you go through the shadow?
Technically, I can. As that is an innate ability.
Would you mind ever so politely going in and seeing if there's a guard on duty in there?
So let me roll for him. Damn second.
And then come straight back.
Squeaky ass chair. Oh yeah, I'll come right back. Give me a sec.
Then we can talk about buses.
Oh
Do you know anything about buses, Zara?
I know quite a bit about buses. They were a form of transportation when I was in school.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you know?
You had to have a special license. It's a CDL license in order to drive them. Fun fact, that is a thing.
How is that a fun fact?
If you don't have a CDL, you don't. It takes a lot. Also, buses take really wide right turns compared to left.
I don't see how any of this is helpful to me, Zara, right now.
I'm trying to tell you how to. Okay.
I don't think any of us have
You're
a
gonna
actually,
need
no, it's
keys.
right. He
You're
does
gonna
have
need keys.
Oh, come on. The keys are going to be in the fucking windscreen, as always. It's America.
They don't have windscreens.
They don't? What sort of buses are these?
No,
What happens when the sun gets in your eyes?
It's tinted.
they're tinted.
Yeah. They don't have
sort of-
visors that come down.
So the way that school buses are set up, the outer perimeter of the windshield is tinted so the sun doesn't hit your face, and then it's clear, and then they have 4 sets of wipers on the buses. On the
Also,
windshield.
remember, you're talking to a person who is not from America, and they don't have
Yeah.
school buses here.
She's trying to explain.
Yeah.
She's trying to explain. They're tinted around the edge, so the sun doesn't hit your eyes.
Glove compartment?
Okay.
There is a glove compartment, but it's usually on the left side by the driver.
Place to stash
Yeah.
things.
Are you looking for the keys? Because I'm pretty sure there's like a box on the wall that is secure that has all the bus keys in it. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how they store those. At least they do in the Greyhound things.
Probably. I mean, if you see a box, and you can see the keys, you try and get one. And we'll figure out
So-
which bus it is.
Also, the back of the fire bus is the fire escape. There's also a fire escape in the roof in case the bus is tipped over on the side. You can climb out of that.
They have an escape everywhere because several of the windows also are the escape windows.
Mhm.
Yeah, we had to learn about bus safety every single year. On every
Yep.
single bus. Go.
Really, Ro? Jesus.
She's been to school way more times. Anyways, so Corin comes back. It takes him a minute. You have some time to chat with whoever.
It was alright.
Why?
While he was away, I was talking about the buses.
He reports that he did not see any guards. Oh,
So no guards.
no
I'm
guards.
pretty sure Kuro is acting up in the back row. The cat.
I'm wagering that as
Yeah,
well.
I had to let Mau Mau out. So
Oh.
if you hear some wind sounds, it's because I'm out here with him because I have to check his feet, make sure he didn't get any burrs. Because he's floofy. So, yeah, Corin comes back. I know that Dain is heading this, but I'm going to tell you guys the information as well.
Yeah.
And he's basically at, like, no guards. Like, there is a little station where I guess somebody, like, there's oh my god. I don't remember the names of things right now.
So he comes back.
Oh,
go ahead.
yeah, there's a place when people are actually fucking working. Okay, come on, Memo. Where, like, I can't remember the names of the things. Desks and computers and a place for people to sit.
Office?
So the transportation
Office, thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
As I walk into my office, yes. Okay, Memo. Oh my god, why was that word the one that was the most difficult? Okay, so, no guards.
No, none at all.
Yeah, there are cameras. Oh, there are fucking cameras.
How many did you see? Did you count them?
The 6?
6. Cameras.
The no judgment zone for LC.
Did you see a box with keys by any chance?
No. I was looking for people. Do you want me to go look for the box of keys?
You wouldn't mind?
I'm just going to use my own dice for this because it's going to be easier than the dice box. All right. Oh, God. Okay. So you guys are waiting outside, out of the line of sight of the camera that's outside. You can see it.
Does Dain see any wires going to the camera? Like, are they old school cameras or are they newer cameras?
They're newer. Corin comes back. I can't. This poor dude. I didn't see the box. I don't know where they have it in here.
You know what, Corin? It's fine. Okay. Follow me. He's gonna go down towards the gate.
Okay. I apologize if I went all cockeyed. It happened.
Sava, would you be a dear and break the lock, please?
Oh yeah, easily.
Thanks.
Yes. Why are you breathing like that? Are you dying? No.
Probably.
You were outside for 2 seconds. You're not even that hot. What are you doing? Fucking guy.
He's dramatic.
Yeah.
He's so dramatic.
Gets it from his owner.
He raised you. He raised you.
Raised you.
So, are we
It breaks
still in
easily.
the cameras?
You are not in the view of cameras at the gate, but you're gonna walk into the view of the cameras here in a minute.
Ooh, I wonder if Zarya could just soak the cameras and short them out with water.
She only has that first dot.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
But Ro has the things she can do.
Ro,
Mhm.
you wouldn't mind ever so lovely to make a little smoke screen for us, would you?
Conspicuous. Give her a second. Let me look up the thing. Here it is. All right. So this is gonna be fun for Ro. All right. Doo. She's doing way better than Corin.
Corin's main thing is the baby bus driver.
Oh man, he's just not doing well. Oh my God, Ro. Yes, Queen. Okay.
Ah!
Okay, I'm gonna make a couple rolls for her. She doesn't need that.
I like it. Savannah breaks the lock. Thinks back briefly to Gabby. Then goes on in.
Oh my God. She
You know
had
what's
her
funny?
ass.
What's that?
kicked.
You know what's funny? Sim has not responded to the text about stealing a bus at all. And
Not
it's great.
yet.
It's fine.
You
It's
can.
fine.
Well, I rolled dice and you were
I have
gone.
not forgotten that I did plan, and I'm just like. I also kind of hinted at in the chat. I mean, he kind of looks at the phone and just like sees I'm stealing a bus, smiley face, and then he's all like, "Oh, Zara, look at this." So he's gonna.
Dain's also gonna reach into his back pocket and take out his balaclava and throw one to Ro and Savannah as well.
Ah.
Zara's like, "Psst, can we take a selfie real quick?"
Oh.
Let me take a selfie.
No selfies. God damn it. Is that Kuro? Hi, Kuro.
All right, so
No, Zara.
But
On the
he's
way
gonna
back.
show it to. He's gonna show the message. He's gonna show the message to Nova and be like, "Shh, man, she's look at these jokes. She's just totally. She must be.
Sin.
She must be like just totally a much better
Sin?
upbeat. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
What makes you think it's a joke?
It has the smiley face on it. Shit.
Can I see that for just a second? Can I just a minute?
Okay, sure. Yeah, he'll hand his phone. He was gonna reply, but he was gonna hand his phone over.
Yeah. Nova's gonna reply with, oh, so where are you stealing the bus from?
Red.
Left on red. Oh, shit.
We'll hand the phone back.
Make a little criminal out of it.
This is concerning, isn't it?
Hey, Sim is asking where we are, and I don't want to answer. Do I have to answer?
God damn it.
Don't answer. He's on a date with Nova. Won't answer.
Oh, it's Twitter
Everybody
I think they're
fucking
fucking-
hears that now.
Yep, everybody hears it. Oscar, fucking.
I'll be in the chat.
Fucking
Yeah.
Corin.
Yeah.
Corin's like, who's on a date with Nova?
Who the hell's Nova?
Oh!
No, kidding. He knows
Oh,
who
he
Nova
took
is.
my advice. He took my advice. Good.
Yes.
The next text Sim is gonna get is, I hope you're having fun on your date. It's so
Oh
Absolutely.
gosh.
Absolutely. Also, have fun getting Twitter painted. Smiley face.
Oh gosh.
Did she tell you where the bus is? Where they're stealing the bus from, Sim?
No, she did not. I
Okay.
don't want to worry about that right now.
You don't want to, or
I am worried about it, but I don't want to.
okay.
I'm concerned.
What do you want to worry about?
I don't want to worry about anything because I'm enjoying
Okay.
my evening with you. But I probably should go and hold on.
Okay.
No, I don't think there's location services are probably not on the phone, or are they?
She hasn't thought about turning it off. So yeah.
I'm going to see if can do like a find my phone feature and see where she's pinging off from.
What's your tech level?
I have 2 dots in technology actually. He's not
All right. So go ahead and do a wits and technology, and you can add 1 for Nova if you would like her help, because she
Sure.
has tech.
Yep. I will do that.
All right. In the meantime, Ro has created a smoke screen. It's a big smoke screen. Again, I rolled for her, and she got a 12 with a critical
Nice.
to
Excellent.
the smoke screen. And
Nice.
she also used her own ability called Through the Looking Glass, which means that she cannot be picked up by electronics right now. And I got a 9 with the critical on that. So you guys don't see Ro anymore, but neither do the cameras. So 4,
Bro.
you can find the phone. You see it's actually at the bus. It's probably not a
Got a
joke.
school district
This
for
is where the
San
buses
Diego County.
live.
Yep.
School district. Yep. The school district where the buses are kept. Like you know that it's where the buses live. Like she's actually doing something with buses. All right.
Right. Zara,
Yes.
Oscar, stay here and keep Dick, alright?
What?
Keep
Huh?
Dick.
You mean keep watch?
Keep watch. Yeah.
Thank
keep
you.
Dick. You know, for our country so advanced, your grasp on the English language is fucking horrible. Right.
Zara, you're over here being like, whose dick am I keeping? I can grab dick. That's allowed.
Glances over to Oscar.
His dick? Do I keep his dick?
He's a little confused at first and like, oh wait, he meant watch. Hold on.
No, dear.
Hold on.
It's that last advice of like, yeah, I'd love to keep some dick. Where is it? Somebody get it to me.
We're just keeping it. We built a
Show me.
We made a sandcastle together. We're married now? No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's not in my culture.
Exactly.
We have to go to the weenie roast first.
Look, you two just keep dick, and then I'll run you over in the bus, okay? Anyway.
Okay, what?
I know what that means.
I'll run you over in the bus tomorrow, don't worry. Right.
Zara is trying to process for a moment, and the fact is he just keeps saying dick, and her poor little brain right now is like,
Poor
hold
little
on.
left brain is like, sounding pretty good the more you say it.
I swear people just don't understand me, you know.
You guys are standing in a cloud of just black smoke right now.
Talking about dick!
Having the dick
It's a black cloud of dick.
with someone who looks like a child, with someone who looks extremely sick. And Savannah.
Anyway. Bro, grab my finger.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there you are. Right, I'm following you.
Run.
Let's
There
have
we
fun.
go.
Everyone's,
Jeez.
everyone
Grab
starts to
on.
walk. This is the
Savannah.
most conspicuous. So conspicuous.
If we come across any cameras,
Not so. Okay.
Good.
So, in the meantime, Sim, what are you messaging? Are you messaging anything back to Zara? Or are you just going to go there and try to stop them? Or join in?
No, he's not joining in.
Party pooper.
There's reasons. There's lots of reasons. So he's gonna look at the fact. He's gonna confirm with the fact with Nova. He's all like, so apparently they are at a bus barn.
Oh.
Why is this happening?
I
Couldn't
feel,
we-
Sim,
Couldn't we
that
just
you
at
would
least
know
one?
a little bit better than I would about why a bus is being stolen by your compatriot.
I mean, I can totally think why, but I'm like, I don't know. We could have.
You were there for the Jack conversation about the bus. But
Oh, I know.
you didn't know that Dain had completely planned this.
he doesn't know I'm doing it.
No.
Yeah.
No. he
You
doesn't-
remember the conversation of
do
Jack
remember.
with the bus, though.
Correct. I remember that. I wasn't under the. Sim was not under the understanding they were going to steal one. We assumed we were going to obtain one through legal methods.
Yeah. They are obtaining it. Not the legal way, though.
Exactly.
So nobody's looking at you like, what do you want to do about it? Because
I would go down there and I would see what the hell's going on. I mainly would want to make sure Zara would get out safe. If Dain's there, Dain can take care of himself, but I don't know if he's there or not. So I don't think Zara's doing this by herself. Unless she is, unless she's this absolute mastermind, grand theft, Grand Theft Auto person. So I have been fooled very, very well, apparently, if that is the case. Wow. So
Nova's asking. So, Sim, what would you like to do?
I probably should just at least go down there and make sure nothing goes too crazy.
Would you like me to go with you?
No, you don't have to come
Okay.
But thank you for offering.
I don't have to, but do you want me to?
I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll take care of this. I don't. You can stay here and enjoy your rest of your evening without having to possibly deal with whatever.
Well, I was enjoying my evenings then.
So was I. So it's
Okay.
Another time?
Sometimes responsibility, absolutely. Just
Okay.
cuts off the sentence midway through.
So sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Yes, responsibility.
No, she cuts her own sentence off midway through to answer yours. Like, really quickly.
Okay. Yes, I would love to get together again.
Yeah. All right.
This time on me. This time on me. I'll get something set up.
You're gonna cook me dinner?
Yes. I mean, just a little tiny ripple of flame across his fingers, but he's like, yeah.
I like fish. I'm very partial to fish dishes.
Good. Okay. Cool. Any food things any other than fish? Any food things I should be worried about, or?
No, I don't have any allergies. I'm just not a particular fan of mangoes. I don't like the flavor or the texture of them.
No mangoes. Got it. All right. I gotta get going. So, yeah. He'll get his coat on. He'll grab his hat. And see her by the door. And thank you again for a wonderful evening.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. And he'll head on out.
All right. So, Sim, you hop in your car and you start going.
And I'm
Make
sending
me
a
a drive
text.
roll.
And I'm sending a text that says, OMW.
You get immediate text back. Turn back around. Go back to your date, you idiot.
Left on red.
Dang. You guys get up to the door that's there. Savannah, you see her catch. Because she's very, very, very tall. And with the antlers, even more so. You see her catch the camera. And then she twists her head and it pulls off the wall.
Oh.
Now you have
Style.
the door. What do you want to do about the door?
Is the door open?
It is not unlocked. It is not open.
It was locked. All right. I hate to do this.
What
Can you
do
get
hate
inside
to
there?
do? Which person are you asking? Zara?
The dark, of
Oscar?
course. Oh, well, Oscar and they're over by the thing, are they not? Like,
We're at the gate.
Oh, yeah, keeping watch. That's right. Looking for dicks, or whatever the term was. Keeping a dick? Holding the dick?
dick. Yeah, cute dick.
Should I just fucking roll a willpower at this point? Should I just fucking do it?
Yeah, go ahead. Make me dead.
Otherwise, yep. Oh, I want to see a failure. I really do, because then that'll just be hilarious.
We'll come back to a very different scene.
Yes, we'll come back to a very different scene.
Oh my god, that's not what I meant.
He's talking to the dark one.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can get in the building, you know, like...
Try that there and unlock it from the inside.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. So... This dude is not doing well. Alright, let's go ahead and do his roll. Again. Oh, good for you, dude. Good for you. All right, you see him slip into the shadow. He comes up on the other side. He unlocks the door. And an alarm starts blaring.
Bollocks.
Right, there is he did not do well on his wits and awareness rolls, and he missed the pad for the alarm system that's by the door.
Mm-hmm.
Look, don't fret. Let's just to find the keys. Come on, here we go. He'll walk in.
They go in. Go ahead and make...
He's not worried because he knows what's at the gate waiting for the police when they arrive. And it's 2 first. He knows. He's at that.
It's a Ferris and an elemental who has access to Ferris abilities, but yeah.
Exactly. And also, I have Siren Song, so which makes it even
better. That's true.
Yeah.
So,
Dain thought this
Fair. So you start going, I need a wits and awareness. You can add one for Savannah. One for... actually, what's your wits and awareness?
4. No,
4? Your wits and awareness is 3?
Yep.
We're going to go with Savannah's. Because she has 6 with a specialty in... No, Ro has 6 with a specialty in concealed objects. So... She's going to... So Ro is going to get 1 extra for everybody.
Okay. You keep the bloody box for this damn thing. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I had 3 successes on my willpower.
Yeah, that's enough to not just reach over and start. Yeah, the dice box won't let you get lower than a 3 with that roll.
It won't let me get spicy.
No spicy.
Where is this bloody thing? I can't. Why? How hard can it be to find a box of fucking keys?
You find it. Ro finds it for you. It's in the office area, which is why he failed to find it.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
The mystical office.
Yeah, the word I couldn't pronounce earlier. You know, it's fine.
Office. Is it locked?
Fine. Is the box locked?
Yeah.
Yes. Of course it's locked.
Fine. Savannah, love. Would you do the honors, please?
Take dots and larceny to not use dots and larceny. Alright.
Fine.
Fine. It's totally fine. She pulls it like it basically comes off the wall. The door is bent out and like it's all fucked. But bus keys are in there.
Yep.
Nice.
Sim, you're driving like the devil's at your heels. Mm-hmm. And it is going to take you a minute to get there.
Yeah, I figured.
But what you notice is police officers. At some point, you see the sirens fly past you, heading in what looks to be the same direction you are.
Okay, can I try something?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna speed up a little bit to catch up to them, and I'm gonna melt their tires.
So dangerous. Oh, God.
Give me a second.
God.
Just give me a second.
Yeah, you just roll down your window and lean out.
Pretty much, I'm gonna be like
right with your knee.
I'm gonna be like Ace. I'm gonna be like Ace Ventura. Just leave. Hold on. Let me put this together. Let's see. Yeah, definitely.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I'll need to do light. I don't think I'll need to do light me up. Oh, gosh, hold on.
No, light me up is the one that actually does damage. Like it's a significant amount of fire. If you're trying to be subtle about melting the tires, you're gonna want a small amount of something very hot.
Just like fire. Yeah. Give me just one moment. Four-legged people call.
Yeah.
A second.
Oh, you're so dramatic, Mouse. It's okay, buddy. The police. You're gonna deal with some police, Sarah. Don't worry. They'll show up.
It's
Sim is
fine.
taking care of about half of them right now, though.
It's fine. They're gonna get a -2 penalty once I start talking. It's fine.
Yep. Like, as people. Alright. Go ahead and make your roll, Sim. Make your roll, Sim. And, Dain, you can grab whatever keys you want. Like, you can just start grabbing keys and trying buses. Like, it's...
He'll grab one. And there's a reason he asked Savannah to put the door off. It's because he hasn't got time to futter with the fucking lock.
Okay.
To the buses!
Good point. It's fair. To the buses!
Now, I know Just Like Fire is free, but I rolled a check anyway, and I got an 8, so I succeeded on a glamour check to add some additional dice to this, because I just want to make sure
Perfect.
that they... Yeah, because then as soon as I see that the tire melting is successful, I will back my car... I'll back the car off and, you know...
Make it seem like you didn't do anything?
Of course, because I'm assuming there's other traffic and stuff around, getting out of their way.
Oh,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah. So give me a sec. So it's my resolve. And... Okay. Resolve is 3. And then it's my weird. But then I get to add extra weird because I made a roll. Alright. Okay, 9 successes with a single crit.
Whew. Yeah, those tires start to melt. You back your car off, and after a little bit, you see that the police car does have to pull over before it starts essentially endangering those around it.
Okay. And I'll take a side street to continue to the school. To the school
All
bus
right.
barn. To the school bus barn.
Now, the keys are labeled. They tell you which bus it is, so you know which one to look for. Now, it's a little bit harder with rose smoke because you can't really see through it very well. You can see through it better than some people if you want to activate one of your I do believe it's Beast Keen Senses. You can see definitely a lot better. And you do find the bus. Everybody piles into the bus. The smoke is filling it. Ro is still invisible.
Time to shine. Wait, is there any security in these buses?
There are cameras in the buses. There's a GPS tracker in the bus.
Can we get rid of that?
It depends. They usually require codes or some kind of manual override. Like they're not meant to be turned off by the bus. It's a risk if a bus driver can turn it off. It's a risk if they can't, because they don't want them just turning it off and abducting children. I don't know why I keep coming back to this. This is a lovely thing to say. And there are radios. But there are ways to disable them.
All right. I do have a way to disable it.
All right.
She's not going to like it.
Who's not going to like it? Are you talking about...
You know who's not going to like it.
She doesn't like anything.
She likes me and Savannah. We're best buddies.
Oh, no.
Right.
Oh. It's always Rebel.
Those two are practically married.
Oh, I'm sure. In the meantime, you get, he gets that bus started. He starts pulling it out. You guys, Zara and Oscar, you guys are right there. The bus is backing up. It's getting out when a police car pulls up. One single police car. There was supposed to be more.
We're gonna wait till the officer gets out of the vehicle.
He gets out. Why are you
Is there
here?
an issue?
What's going on? Yeah, the alarm went off in that building. No one's supposed to be here this time of night. Is that a bus backing up? What are you doing here? He shines his light at you.
Oh, wait, there's a bus backing up?
Beep, beep. Vehicle reverse.
Oscar is going to...
Vehicle reverse.
Yep.
Beware of
I have
children.
it
Vehicle
pulled
reverse.
up. Oh, damn it. My thing is being finicky. Don't worry about me. Finicky. Ignore me being sideways if I am. I'm looking for something. Because my phone is my computer. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
yeah. So, what is your ability, or are you just trying to manipulate this dude?
She's gonna try Gift of the Silver Tongue. She's gonna attempt it. Even though she has no idea what she's doing, it's gonna be fine.
Alright. It's charisma and persuasion.
Okay. Which is
it's awe. Never mind, I know what this is. It's awe. He doesn't get to resist this, so you don't need to make the roll. Yep.
Nothing's going on, you can leave.
I'm in charge of holding dick. No, I'm just kidding.
Yep. And as Oscar is going to add to this, because Oscar does have contracts of vainglory.
Yes!
Beautiful 3LC. Oh, perfect. Oscar adds to it, and basically with his contracts goes, and this didn't happen. The officer looks confused, kind of blinks, is getting in his car and driving away. Bus is backing up. Sim, you come screeching to a halt. You see the other cop car pulling away. You see Zara and Oscar standing out as a bus filled with black smoke is backing out of backing out into the street.
She's just patting Oscar. That's Sim's car. That's Sim's car. That is Sim's car. That is Sim's car.
He'll move and stand in front of Zara.
Get out.
Lana, no. Conrad, you three get this somewhere very, very quiet and inconspicuous for the moment. I'm not leaving my fucking car here for
okay.
Nobody.
Yep, fair. We'll get it to someplace we can get Rebel, and they'll drive off.
I'll
with
phone
the
her.
bus.
He'll jump out with his balaclava still on and just walk towards his car. Right, we can go now. Alright, Sim.
Sim.
Walks towards his car.
Yeah, no. Oscar's now kind of standing in front of Zara and like kind of pushing her a little bit like towards his own car.
Oh no, before I drive off. He's got his phone. Before I drive off. How you doing, Sim? You go okay?
I think I no, Zara just perks up.
Well,
I think I ruined his date. Oh, you're on the phone?
Oops.
Let's just get out of here and we'll talk later.
Great.
No, she's gonna try to do the little hand wave. She's gonna try to do the little hand wave, like, no, we're not.
To what Oscar did. Oscar's just like,
Sim's just gonna look at her like, what? What are you doing?
you did not see what Oscar did.
And
So
then
I have no
Dain.
idea.
While they're standing there, Dane's drove off.
And Dain, I'm assuming I see Dain driving off in his car.
Yep.
Melt his tires. No, I'm just kidding.
See, okay, Zara's just gonna peek around Oscar.
My tires next freeze your forge.
Okay, I'm not in any trouble. See, nothing bad happened. Go back on your date.
Let's just get out of here. And I will like to have a talk with you, please. get back to the
Okay,
forge.
then Daddy Sim. Anyway.
Okay, pick
All
up
right.
the phone. Or did you end the call, or did you call?
He's not calling. He's calling Rebel.
Okay.
He's calling a rebel. Oscar
Do you
gets.
want me to ride in your car or what?
You don't have to if you don't want to. You can go with Oscar.
You're kind of grumpy. And then she goes into Oscar's car.
Oscar will slip into the driver's seat and
I'm in
drive
trouble.
off. It's okay.
Yeah, Sim will get in his car and drive off with Zara and Oscar.
You're following them. Okay.
Kind of escorting their car. Get going. Let's go. whatever the
Hello?
bus is doing. So
Bus is
I'll see you in 5 minutes.
Did you hang up after saying that?
Yep.
Hey, the bus drive is successful.
No, I didn't. I just pushed my hand down.
Okay, why?
Because I need your electricity
For what?
to turn off GPS systems, cameras, and like you did, like you were going to do with the generator. Remember what you did with the wee box?
Yes,
I'll
I
owe you
remember.
one. This is for
All
the
right.
good of us all. I'll even
you
give you
s-
the bus afterwards. How's that?
I really don't want it.
Think of what you could do with a bus, Rebel. A bus.
I have thought about what I could do with the bus. I don't need a bus. Dang. You just want me to get rid of it so that you don't have to deal with it anymore. I am perfectly aware that you're going to leave stolen goods in my possession as if it's some kind of favor to me, when really it's a pain in the ass to clean up.
I am offended that you would even
Good.
think such a thing.
I have no
That
reason
you
not
would
to.
even... Yes, you do. I am a man of me word.
And your word is you're going to give me a stolen bus.
Yes. And what you
Which
you
comes
paint
with
over
the
it.
complications of a what?
You paint over it. Change the license plate.
All right, if you
Green.
change the license
That's your
plate and get it, if you change those license plates and you get it painted, I'll accept the bus.
Alright, and then you can park it on my ass. How's that?
If your girlfriend would move, because I don't think that bus is big enough to go over her.
Burn.
You're not
Ow!
wrong. Savannah would wreck that fucking bus.
Not wrong.
And it's a complisalt. Anyway,
It really is.
Complisalt.
like, I feel insulted, but she's strong, so like, where is, because she would wreck the bus, but is that a fact? Like, what happened here?
Complisalt?
You don't know.
An implement?
He'll drive back to the farm.
That's a different thing.
Yes.
He'll pick up Rebel.
Everyone goes back to the ferryman, or is Sim kind of leading the other car towards the forge?
If the other car... Well, is the other car going to the ferryman? I'm assuming Oscar.
It's going to, because that's where Oscar... Yeah, Oscar lives.
I'll follow...
Lives in Hollow.
I know that the Oscar... Sim will follow the car to the ferryman, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We follow the car to the ferryman.
He's just behind. If Zara looks in the rearview mirror, it's just like... He's just behind.
No, every time she peeks back, I'm in trouble. I don't know what I did, but I'm in trouble.
I thought you said you ruined his date. Is that what he's mad about?
I think so. I kept trying to tell him to go back, and he
I'm a
didn't
little
listen.
annoyed.
That's his fault. What?
Okay, so what we... My advice... Don't say that. Don't blame him. don't. Like, we're gonna. We'll think of a more diplomatic way of explaining it.
Or we can make him go back.
I could do that, but that's...
Yeah, no.
That seems like a violation of trust, and,
we don't need to do that.
Yeah.
We'll go about it diplomatically, or poetically, or, you know... if I get yelled at, I get yelled at. So here we go.
All right. So, you guys pull up. Rebel is outside. That bus is still filled with black smoke because there are still cameras in it. Well, the Darkling can see through it because he can see through shadows. He's driving the bus, so it's not a problem. Savannah's the only one that's like, this sucks. Because Ro can see through it because it's hers. So, bus pulls up. Dain pulls up. Oscar pulls up with Sim basically on his bumper. He would have to be pulling his hair if he was going to ride his ass any closer.
Nice. Anyway. Right, everybody off the bus, except you, Rebel Baroness.
Everyone gets off the bus. Rebel just shoots you a dirty look.
I'm flirting, there's people watching.
And you see her use what you know Savannah has, skin mask. So before getting on the bus, she makes herself look like a different person. It changes both the mask and the theming. So she looks like someone totally different right now. Just, you don't know who it is, but it's different. She walks onto the bus and you hear the zapping of electricity and you hear something shatter and you hear something basically fritz and malfunction. And then you hear what sounds like a radio squeal before that, too, ends up fucking just stopping. And then Rebel gets off the bus and is like, hopefully the bus still works.
I'm about to check
Walks
that now.
back in.
Conrad, you stayed right fucking here. Sorry, Your Majesty.
Damn.
I still haven't forgiven you. And he's gonna take the keys and try.
Oh my god.
Oh, lunchtime.
I'm assuming we grabbed one of the diesel ones. Yeah.
It works.
Oof.
We're fine.
Cool. And Rebel goes back. Make sure she's gone.
She's gonna murder me one of these days. I swear to fuck.
The bitch
Where to
queen.
park
Let's
this?
keep pissing her off.
I'm allowed. We're friends. She burnt my chest hair. We're allowed. We bonded over that. Then my girlfriend punched her in the
Savannah.
face.
Over
was a
there.
very-
So it sounds like you need the Trauma Bond t-shirt for Savannah and Rebel.
Yeah, it was a very big. It was a very big sandwich of two very tall ladies. Anyway, where the fuck am I parking this?
That's a good question.
Where were you gonna? Yeah, what was your plan for that, Dain? Like, we got the bus.
Could leave it at the forge. Actually, I'll leave it at the forge.
You're fucking not.
Savannah, here's my keys.
I don't have room for
He's
a
gonna
bus
drive
at
off.
the forge. I don't have room for a bus at the
He's
forge.
already-
Like, literally.
He's already gone.
Where the trucks deliver. You have enough space for the trucks to...
Yep.
The delivery trucks.
On the
This
back.
is a
He's
full-size
gonna park in
bus.
the delivery.
If it's a full-size bus, that's gonna be a super tight fit. Super tight fit. But-
We're gonna do a driving track when you get there. So go ahead and give me a driving check for when you arrive at the.
I'll take driving around. He'll say, "Good job keeping Dick, you two." It's one of those episodes, guys. We need some levity against what's happening.
Tim, do you need to make a will save?
To not burn his dick off? Sure.
Hurt.
No, I'm just standing there. I'm not doing that. No. It's Oscar.
So the look on your face said otherwise. You may have feel like as soon as Jane came by and said that the face you made, I was like, Sim is gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah, Zara's just gonna get out of the car slowly and just go.
I'm just sitting on the car. Sim's just sitting on his own car.
Good enough.
Hey.
Oscar gets out.
Hey, Oscar.
Kind of goes and stands over. Hello. Goes and stands over. Just walks away. Within distance of Zara shouting if she needs him, but not enough that he's eavesdropping on the conversation unless voice is raised. He's being polite.
Hey.
Good boy, Oscar is.
You alright?
Yeah, nothing bad happened.
Thankfully. This could have been a lot worse. I don't really give a fuck what Dain does. He's a grown-ass man. He can go steal whatever he wants. But I do have a concern. I have a legitimate concern, Zara, about you getting wrapped up in it.
Okay. Why?
Mainly because this was... I don't think any of this was necessary. Like, if y'all just needed a bus, we could have rented one. We could have leased one. We could have bought one. But I mean, I guess if you wanted to go and... Yeah. I just had a concern about you being, getting in trouble. Not that, obviously you took care of it, and that's good. To the best of our understanding. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite us in some manner, but there's always that risk. I'm just thinking of everything that's going on, everything that we're dealing with currently, everything that's happening. I just didn't want to invite more trouble. If we didn't have to.
I also see what happened tonight is everybody was blowing off steam due to all the stress that everybody's been under.
Stealing a bus, though?
I did crazier things in college.
Is Zara still depressed?
Just a smidge.
Vindication!
Because of the moon cycle. Yeah, also, I needed a night out. I literally been downstairs in a bed all day long, crying my eyes out, not doing anything. Sometimes you gotta do things a little adrenaline junkie, just to kick you out of the depressive state. So, how was your date? She's trying to deflect the whole conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Still think you should go back.
Well, I still think that I get what you're saying, but it just really, it scared me. Okay? I just want you to know that.
Okay. That's also why I texted you what I was doing.
know.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I found out, I got scared. So, but
Like you text me that you were going into the hedge. You're going back into a place where we left.
I know. And that was something that we had business there prior that we needed to look into.
Mm-hmm. So, my advice is you need to go do something for you before the shit hits the fan tomorrow. So I suggest you go back. Live life.
Keep dick.
Oscar pipes up from the back. She's spring court.
Who's piping up?
Oscar. He's talking about Zara. Because what Zara said is very spring court.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to have another chance to do it?
Possibly. We'll see.
Possibly not.
Possibly
second chances are few and far between.
I'll take my chances. He'll get in the car and leave.
Oh. Ouch.
Cold. I wish I could do dramatic. I wish I could do dramatic
And
accents.
Oscar, yeah, Oscar will come over and he'll put his hand on Zara's shoulder very gently and say, "Remember what I said about the winter court?
Mm-hmm.
You want to live life." And he's still hiding.
Yeah. He'll figure it out soon.
Yeah. Well, but would you like to go back inside, or is there something else you'd like to do? Getting late.
Yeah, let's go back inside, because I don't want to be anywhere near that. And she's motioning to the whole Rebel being pissed off in the parking lot and everything.
Oh, Rebel's inside, and you hear something smashing, and it's just like, yeah, let's go back to the hollow.
Let's just go.
You hurry down. You see Rebel, you hear a string of curses from Rebel's office. She's throwing an adult tantrum.
Dain knows how to rile her up.
Have you heard him talk?
They're exactly the same. That's why.
I mean, I did hear him talk earlier about, what... Oh, my God.
Keeping a dick? I can't remember what the phrase was.
Oscar's like, I distinctly remember about keeping dick.
I distinctly remember about keeping dick.
Just saying. What's about
I don't feel
that?
cat.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. He doesn't say that.
How much you keeping these days? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know why he kept saying that. All he could have said was keep watch.
Slang? You were last in Ireland, remember?
Yeah, she was. And she's just sitting... No, her brain just like... She's like, I'm not even... No, my brain went...
No.
Down in the gutter.
Straight to a dick. Oh, wait.
To a dick.
To a dick.
Best typo ever.
All right. I think we're right about your cap, so...
Yep.
So you head back down with Oscar for the night, as it is late in the game, so you guys will have your durance and then get started on the church raid next time. Thank you.
Woo!
I hope you had fun.
Yes.
Have a good night.
Thank you for everyone who raided in tonight and watched us. Thank you so much, y'all.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Yeah. You
Them
get back.
leaving
You
and-
park the bus.
Leaving
You
Zara
park the bus
Frost.
successfully with that. With that 5, you park it successfully without scraping the sides of the bus, the building, without popping a tire, without destroying something.
Yeah.
And Sim, you get back to see the bus parked out front, the side of the forge there, where the trucks usually pull in. And that's where we will finish officially. So, thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you all for joining
We did
us.
it.
Thank you all, and have yourselves a good night. Yes. Thank you.
And a wonderful weekend, and
Yes.
we will see you once more on Sunday.
Yes.
Welcome to the collective.
Welcome to the collective. Make sure to
Collective.
catch us on Sunday. We are doing a wonderful. Hey, Mike, you want to hype it up real quick?
We are doing Sabbat Sunday, where these two magnificent pack members will be doing crazy shit as always.
Oh boy.
And I will just be telling them what to roll, because they write their own stories.
Thank you so much. Everyone, have themselves a wonderful night, evening, or afternoon whenever you catch this.
Or morning.
See y'all later.
Or morning.
See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.